Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Glad you could attend. Step inside my tent, my friends and movie maniacs, as we take a look at a film called Sunset Superman, or Don't Mess with Grandma. I love both titles. Writer-director Jason Krawczyk, no relation as far as I'm aware, gives us a story of JT, who regularly goes out to check out his Grannan. While it's a very long drive for him, he is taking care of her, trying to get her to maybe go to an assisted living home, but she's not going to have anything of it because she's going to live in the house where she was with her late husband for many, many years, and she just can't give that up. Well, during his most recent visit, JT discovers a group of local thieves trying to break into Grannan's house, but he doesn't want Grannan to know people are trying to break into her house. So we see JT juggle trying to appease Grannan and help her out, at the same time keep these bumbling thieves out who just seem to take more and more extreme measures to try to get into this house and ransack it. We see how all of this comes to a hilarious and heartfelt conclusion in in Sunset Superman. Jason Krawczyk gives us a light action comedy that has a lot of heart, a lot of laughs, and a lot of action as well. Michael Jai White plays JT, and he plays it fantastically. Not only can he handle the physicality of it, which is, not into question, but he also has that comedic timing and some warmth and heart to the JT character. I really liked what he brought to JT, and I really appreciated his performance because you connected with him right away and you can relate to him. Plus, JT is drunk for a lot of the home invasion shenanigans, so it's fun to see him play that up as well. Billy Zane shows up as Stan, the head of the thieves. I didn't even recognize him. We know Billy Zane can do comedy for sure, and here he plays it up and is wonderful as Stan. This is a guy who is probably the most competent out of the group of thieves. Not quite, but and I just loved his back and forth with JT. White and Zane really hit it off and had a lot of great chemistry together. Brandon Knox shows up as Trent, which is JT's work buddy and friend, and he was fun. He does not a whole lot of screen time, but when he does show up, I really appreciated his character, and he felt like a friend to JT. Miles Faber as Carl. This is a character that I didn't expect to see as much of, but he has some wonderful scenes with White in here, some comedic scenes, not so much the fighting scenes, but the dialogue banter is really good. Holdmoser plays Pam, a very interesting character, unexpected, but very welcome. I loved the Pam character, the back and forth with JT. Pam gives JT the most run for his money for fighting and defending and that, and yet also there's this interesting connection between these two that you feel. And this whole group of characters are just so entertaining and so much fun to watch. The action scenes are very well directed. You can see what's going on. While there is a little bit of the old one at a time type of fight, there are some multiple fight partners at once with our character, especially as the night goes on and more people show up. So I loved how the fight scenes were directed, and the comedy, he keeps it light, even though there is a lot of action and stuff in here, and this could take a dark turn. It doesn't really take too much of a dark turn. There is one moment in here with probably the best fighter out of everyone, which is the dog, which I didn't see a credit for the dog, so unfortunately I can't give the name for it, but I loved the dog as well and the gimmick that they did with it. Jackie Richardson plays Grannan, and she and JT felt like grandma and grandson. And let me tell you, I want to go over to Grannan's house and have some chicken and corn chowder without the chicken or the corn because there isn't any in the house. Jackie Richardson is so great as the Grannan. I could go over to her, visit her house every day. She's such a wonderful character and a warm and fun character. Yeah, there's a few twists and turns in here as well. There's even some blood involved. And at the end, I'm going to say the resolution of how everything came out was a bit surprising, but very fitting. And overall, this is a film that has a little bit of everything. Some action, some warmth, a couple of tense moments, a lot of laughs, and it's high production value too overall. I highly recommend it. I think it's out on Tubi now. I'll put as much information as I can down below, but really is an entertaining film that really would be fitting for this time of year for sure, as we think of our relatives and such. So thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and bells and whistles and all that here. And if you've seen or see Sunset Superman, a.k.a. Don't Mess with Grandma, please leave your constructive comments down below about the film. I thank you for your support. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.